This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Let's get right into the news. All right, so life goes on. 50 Cent working on different shows. He's got this show in the UK he's about to launch that he's announcing. And this comes out. Get some real hitters in the room. Fightland. This is out of here. UK Town in the house. Then he's got his Kanan show coming out. Then he has some show on Hulu he announced with a hip-hop cop. He's got... See, this is the thing. Life goes on, man. And you got Big Meech. Look at Rick Ross is on Jets. He's focusing on his car show. You got Floyd Mayweather doing his rounds on night TV, you know, and talking about real estate. And then you got Big Meech at home. You got Big Meech at home thinking he's doing something when, you know what? He could be planning and promoting BMF Season 4 and working with 50 Cent on Season 5, documentaries, and all that. But, you know, Big Meech is going to have no one left. His brother doesn't mess with him. His brother won't say nothing about him. Nothing. Okay? You know why? Because his brother probably knew about everything. Speaking about 50 Cent, Jim Jones got on The Breakfast Club. You know, they're setting it up. The Breakfast Club is, I think they're in trouble, like ratings-wise, because they're really getting clickbaity. You know, like, usually it's a neutral place people can go and just talk about stuff. But I noticed they're really trying to stir up controversy now. More controversy. And, you know, that's like for the blogs, you know, that's for podcasts. But a show like The Breakfast Club is supposed to be held at a different tier, you know. Jim Jones, he got a high off of earlier this year when Cameron and 50 got together on Cameron's show. They were talking about a bunch of other stuff. Jim Jones was like maybe 1 minute of hour and a half conversation, right? And it wasn't even about Jim Jones. It was about Cameron and 50 beefing over Cameron defending Jim Jones because about the Koch situation. Jim Jones is on Koch, and 50 Cent was downplaying Koch like it's a graveyard for rappers. Cameron called into the radio and challenged him on it, and then Jim Jones snaked him and sided with 50. I mean, it's classic weirdo move. Anyways, he's on there now talking about, they said, you know, who could you challenge with a versus on your catalog? Nobody wants to see a versus. Nobody wants to see go toe-to-toe with nobody. Jim Jones is still trying to get the crown in New York for some reason when he can't just drop music. People ain't even listening to that Harlem track. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's be honest. It hasn't even hit a million streams. Hasn't even hit 1 million streams. People don't really care, man. Jim Jones is a great rapper right now, but people don't care. He's up there thinking he's bigger than he is. He says, yo, Cameron ain't doing nothing. I'm the best rapper out of New York City right now. And I ain't trying to battle with, Envy says, what about 50? You could go toe-to-toe with him. And he's like, I ain't going toe-to-toe. He's a sucker. Da-da-da-da-da. What? Dude. Jim, you got nothing going on, man. It says, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. It said he's a sucker. What else did he say? Made it clear he's not interested in the slightest. I don't want nothing to do with that sucker. Leave him out of the conversation. Don't start, he said at the time of writing. Okay, 50's not going to... 50 will respond probably just for fun. But Cameron's definitely not going to respond because Jim Jones, he knows what Jim Jones is doing. He's doing this for clout. And you know what? Certain people will get behind Jim for fun. But you got to admit to yourself, Jim Jones is the sucker. Jim Jones is the one that was on wiretaps and never got pulled in. Jim Jones was the one that went against Cameron and the whole Dipset, you know? He helped destroy Dipset. Jim Jones does a lot of sucker shit. A lot of it. And it is what it is, you know? Let's get off that topic. Young L.A. Now, this is sad, but, like, this is why you don't do drugs, man. You know? He's going around being a thief, you know? He's taking from people. He's got it. He's fighting, and there's no excuse for being a thief. But he's fighting an addiction. I seen footage of him pulling TVs out of Airbnbs on ATL Scoop, and they linked it to his truck. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. Young LA needs to get some help, man. He's crying about his career. People were telling him he was not that impactful. Like, they're like, "Oh man, you're so important to ATL." No. Him and J Money, they had a little thing for a minute, but it was not a good time for hip hop. I'll tell you that much. Swag sauce all on my jean, sauce all on my shoe, sauce all on my hand, sauce. I mean, like, what is that? My couch is looking saucy. It's like, it was funny, and it was moving for a minute, and it was cool. Like, they made some decent songs, but it's not like impactful. It's not like Outkast or like Jeezy or something coming out. I'm sorry, it's just not. Let's see. Then we got Alley Boy. When again he called out Young LA, and he basically says, "Yo, I have nothing to do with Young LA and the trash he got going on the streets. But when you snake everybody, you come across bad stuff comes back to you. Then people play victim when you the snake the whole time, thief and a snake." He's doing a lot of people dirty right now. Said something else about him, too. He's talking smack behind his back and some other stuff. But basically, he's calling him out. And lastly, Rick Ross still got his arm busted up. You would think he'd go to the cops. I mean, it's the rumor still is it that it was stemming from those pictures he took with Meech, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. Meech's jacket's forever stained, and it is what it is. And BMF it's over, bro. I just think that 50 will probably, I think 50 will move on with Southwest T eventually. Not right away, but I think that'll happen. Maybe Tammy, maybe he'll do it. I'm going to be honest with you. Southwest T seems like a better dude than Big Meech is. And I think he would talk to 50 and be like, "Yo, just buy my life rights and we'll go on together. And don't put that documentary out on my brother." I could see that. You might save him. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.